Well, hello people. So Peter here down in the old man shed. Sunday dinner time, Sunday afternoons. Quite a nice day out here in southeast London. Not too cold. It's warmed up a little bit now, so it's quite pleasant. So I've come down to the old shed to give you another little update as regards what I've been doing, the lights, and also some new stock. That's the new stock you're looking at now. So I've treated myself to 3 direct rail services coaches from Hornby, the new ones out. I've also got 4 of the network rail wagons coming as well, because they're Mark II, I think these things are called. So these are new ones from Hornby, and why I got them is because, well, I do like the livery, but also you know, you're probably thinking, what's going on, Peter? You're getting coaches on your layout where everything's normally freight or locomotion, you know. Well, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, these could be sort of engineering sort of works for DRS, you know, so they're not exactly passenger service. It could be, you know, DRS workings of some sort or other. So it's funny that Hornby released 2 brake wagons and a standard wagons, I keep calling them wagons, coaches, and a standard coach in the middle there. So, well, that suits me. So that I want, you know, a rake of 3, having a brake wagon at each end. I've got Concrete Bob in a DRS livery pulling it. Nothing at the end, because they don't always have to be top and tailed. I've been researching all these sort of things. This is why I go ahead and buy them. There's, you know, I've got pictures of them just showing an engine at one end pulling the train. So because that's the end one, it's fitted with the old illuminated models flashing LED. But of course, I've had to find the actual end of train lamp itself to fit the LED into. It's a little bit of a fiddly job, but there she is. Not looking too bad. Looks quite nice going around. And also these coaches also got quite dark windows, so doesn't seem too bad as regards they're not fitted with people. And as I say, there wouldn't be passengers anyway. There'd probably be maintenance, or, you know, some engineering staff or scientists or whoever it is that goes round, you know, when they examine tracks and things. I don't know. Yeah, so there we are. So oh, and the Class 37 at the front, Concrete Bob, as you may or may not know, in real life, she's had a respray. So I think she's in regional railway colours now. There's some YouTube videos showing her in the last week or so. She's now sporting regional railways, and I think she's gone off to the southwest coast as well. There's a video on YouTube where they're actually learning the route, and I'm sure it's going down to Cornwall or something like that. But anyway, could be wrong, but mine's still in its DRS livery, so it looks good putting those coaches. I nearly said wagons ago. And again with the yellow ones, when they come, the engineering side of it doesn't have to be a completely, you know, what they call it, yellow banana train with a yellow engine at the end, because again I've got photographic evidence, believe it or not, being pulled by the ROG 37s, so they could be either topped and tailed with 2 ROG 37s, or even one 37 has got a picture. I've got a picture of it put in no fewer than 5 of them, and there's nothing at the end. So again, that could be, you know, that's good, because that means I can run that, and it doesn't have to be the Rail Operations Group 37s. It's you know, other locos will suffice as well, including DRS. I think Network Rail, I don't know, they use all sorts of operators, don't they? Colas and you name it, GBRFs. It's looking a little bit blue, isn't it, that lot there? There's quite a lot of blue. Oh dear. Right, so the other thing, sorry, I'm hand holding the camera, so if I laugh, I'm shaking the camera, so I mustn't laugh. The other updates following on, there we are. I did the little street lamp, as I said I would do, give a little bit of light to the entrance there. So there's a street light giving it light for nighttime use, and also there's a light in the little cabin there. There's a geezer, believe it or not, there's a geezer on the phone in there. I don't know if we can get, yeah, there he is, there's a geezer on the phone. And then there's another one up on the roof, on the bridge, just to give a bit of lighting for the bridge going across. That was a bugger to do because to hide the wiring underneath, you know, so I've managed to hide the wiring, so I've only got the one there. Don't think I'll bother anymore. What other ones I did? I did one outside the store warehouse, because there's a road there that, as you know, leads across to the railway crossing. There's another lamp there, and then you follow the road along as it goes to behind the signal box. There's one there just at the entrance to the level crossing, and then as it goes across into the other estate, there's yet another lamp there for that estate. But someone sort of said you never stop, and I seem to have got the bug, although I think I am actually there, to be honest. But there's a couple of places I want to do. One, I've done the sidings. I've got floodlights on the sidings, yeah, but what I haven't got is where the sidings come off the main track, which is there. And there's also a footpath there going to the porter cabins, so it's there's no light in that area. So I'm thinking I need to put some siding lamps there. Put another sort of a lamp with 4 lights on it in that area there, and I think that should suffice there. Someone said also, oh, you've got a telecommunications tower, and it's quite tall structure, so you know what they normally have on the top of a tall structure. He says going up, going up, going up, going up. There we go. Alright. Don't laugh, I'll shake the camera. I'm hand holding the camera. Yeah, so my yard towers, you know what, I've modified those. Also on the top estate of Torridon Road, I've got floodlight or arena lamps as they call them. I've got one there and I've got one there, but I'm thinking stick another one facing inwards again in between those 2 advertising hoardings, because again that area at the very back there has not got any lights really, and maybe one in between those 2 buildings where the geezer's working away with the old oxyacetylene. But the main thing I did up there is the Royal Mail depot. There we go. As you know, I put 2 lights in the open loading bays the other day, and I thought, well, you know, it's a resin kit with nothing, you know, no holes. You've got to drill everything in order to stick a light in there. But yeah, I wasn't happy. I thought myself, it's dark, so if they're working away, you know, mind you, this is a model, isn't it? I mean, it's not real. But nevertheless, I thought myself, it's a bit dark. So Westhill Wagon Works produce a kit they call strip lights, and they sort of like suggesting, you know, you put it on the top of the fuel depot and things like that, you know. But it's a little 3D printed kit. You got to so you can't use it straight away. You've got to put it together. You've got to assemble it. So you've got 2 pieces for the actual strip lights, the base, and then the fluorescent tube itself, I suppose. And then once you've got that assembled, you glue into that 2 little LEDs. So 2, 4, 6, 8 LEDs needed there for the 4 lights. Little bit fiddly, as I say. Hold up, let's try and zoom in. There we go. Had to use super glue, and had to give it a day or so to let the super glue set, because if you try to work with them too soon, the little LEDs, because they're not plastic, you know, they pop out. You've got to let the glue really set so they become usable. But yeah, so I had to make holes in the top of that, behind that canopy, just above the actual bay numbers, because there's nothing there, so you've got to drill all the resin out and everything. So a bit, you know, what a flipping job. But I think it's made a nice sorry about shaking the camera, guys, I'm hand holding it. But yeah, you know, I'm really pleased with it now. I'll take do a video with the lights off again, showing you in twilight, and it really does come alive now. That's that top sight, so I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, there we are. So that's it. So yeah, so 3 wagons there, 4 yellow ones to come. I'll put the end of train lamp on the end of the 4th brake wagon, like I've just done with that one, because I've got another kit ready waiting for it. So right, what I'll do now is I'll turn the lights off and we'll just show you the top estate again, okay, and just show you what it looks like in twilight, as I like to say. Alright, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, so here we are back in the now dusk twilight. So there we are, there's a little that works a treat, having a light there and just lighting up the little cabin there, and that looks nice, the old lamp post up on top there on the bridge. And that, do you know what? I really do like that effect. The old engine shed there. It looks like it's used but not used. You know, it's just for. I think that's a lovely effect. That I'm really chuffed with that. Just the light having it at the end. So I'm glad I didn't actually put all the lights up in the ceiling of that one, because it just looks used but not used. Unlike the Christmas tree job of the main cabin, the main shed, and of course there's the fueling point all lit up. So there's one of those street lights there, as I said. Put one outside the store warehouse. That's the area, as you can see, between the porter cabins. That's a bit, hasn't got any lights, so it needs lights. That would be one of the other areas I want to do, because there is a footpath going to the porter cabin itself. The other street light there, and then again, as I say, so one by the level crossing and the other one on that little estate there where the office is there, so that's good. But right, let's have a look at the top estate, and there you go. So you can see why I'm saying I'm really happy with that. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'll put a picture of this. I took a picture like this, I guess, and I put it onto Facebook, and some guy says, why is someone taking a picture of the depot? So he obviously must. Well, see, I mustn't laugh, otherwise I'll jog the camera too much. Sorry. Yeah, really pleased with that. Let's see if I come down, you can see. There you go. That's the really effect. So I'm really chuffed with that, and because it's still got the lights inside the actual bays themselves. You see, it's still got the details showing behind the bays. But yeah, that's really. That's the effect I was after. Thank God. So that looks good. Now DPD building, obviously, as it is, and is the old the welder still working away? Oh yeah, he's still working away in the old shed, in the fabrication yard. But yeah, put a lamppost there. I think one of those floodlights, and also on this corner, because these floodlights, these are the yard lights, and that's the siding lights. Zoom out. There we are. That's the effect. And of course, I suppose there we are, the flashing of the old telecommunications, and also at night, there we are. Looks the part. Really lovely little kit that, and it's quite a very straightforward to fit it into the brake wagon, I'm pleased to say. The bogies lent themselves to having the pickups installed, and two fine wires, you know, drilled through the chassis. You've got to obviously drill the end to put the lamp in, but the illuminated models and the train lamp, the LED and the little circuitry is really very, very straightforward. You just got to find the train lamp itself. But there you are. So yeah, the two walkways on the gangplanks, that's why I put the low level light in there, because as I say, I've got to lean across, and damn it, you can see where I've leant across. So I might put yeah, stick a lamppost here. As you can see, all I did was just I just drilled from these buildings are actually stuck. I didn't intend them, but they've ended up, when you put glues and things around them, the glues run underneath, and they've actually stuck fast. So I just drilled up from underneath and just stuck a bulb up inside. But yeah, maybe I'll stick a lamppost there just to give the the look of a little estate going on at the back here. But otherwise, that's it. Right, okay, that's enough. Thank you for watching, and stay safe, everybody. I'll end the video with I'll put the main lights back on, and then I have some trains running around with sounds just for a second or two, and maybe some other clips that I've done with those three direct rail services wagons being pulled by various locos, all DRS obviously, but yeah, I'll do that, and I'll sign off by doing that. Okay, so stay safe, everybody. Look forward to seeing your next videos and whatever. But until the next time, I'll say goodbye. So goodbye everybody. Bye bye.